So you got a room by the river? Is that where you're at now? Up in a tower?
That's right. That's right.
Mondo Freako. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Mondo Freako. I've got a guest today, Michael Savage. No, Michael Savage. Michael Gardner from Savage Unfiltered.
That's right. Hey, 1-2 takes. You'll get it right sooner or later there, Bob.
Eventually. I mean, you got these two names going on here almost. Do people call you Michael Savage, by the way?
They get confused because the Michael Savage is a family member, believe it or not. So
are you one of your family members?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he's
really?
He's actually my grandfather, actually.
And his last name was Savage?
No, the real last name is Weiner, Michael Weiner.
Oh, okay.
That would be on my mother's side. So,
well, go figure. Yeah. Well, Michael and I have known each other for quite some time, and right. I didn't realize that he was moving on up to the east side here. He's up in the tower now, glass tower, looking down upon Atlantaville, and it looks great, though.
Yeah, more or less.
How's the air up there? Pretty good?
It's great. I have to look down every now and then, It's
yeah.
I'm on the 20th floor, folks,
Yeah, so, it looks like it. Goodness gracious. Yeah. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Hope there's no fires.
With all these trees in the background, I hope not. Jeez.
I hope not either.
Bush fires.
So Michael, let's get a plug in for the show. It's a Savage Unfiltered show. You can catch him and others, including the old man who actually did a Mondo Freako a few months ago at Savage Unfiltered. And he's got all kinds of stuff that he wants you to have for a price, of course, at the Savage Shop.
I would like them to head over to savageshop.com. You don't have to, but
if you want to,
nice little appreciation token.
He's not giving it away, but he's not getting rich off of it either. So, but you can always catch the Savage Unfiltered show anywhere there's a podcast or a platform or a podcast platform.
We're all over the place like a roach sometimes.
That's right. That's right. Don't pound on the wall. They'll all be coming out.
That's right. Pound on the roach. Don't pound on us.
That's right. So, actually, this is the first for Mondo Freako because you're bringing me a story.
That's right.
So normally we talk about a story that's kind of been out there, but you have an original story for us this week. And apparently it revolves around a certain guy named Johnny Cash. Is that correct?
That's right.
Don't go into it too far yet.
Okay. Oh, you went into it a little bit too far, but okay. I'm just following your lead there.
Okay. But so usually what happens is I give everyone a choice on taking a quiz. They can take a quiz before we talk about the story or a quiz after we talk about the story. Because a lot of times they don't really know what we're going to talk about. But this time because you made up the, it's your story. It's not my story. And I made a quiz about Johnny Cash. Do you want to take the quiz or do you want to talk about your story first?
Let's do the quiz.
The quiz?
First. Yeah. Why not?
Quiz.
All right.
Quiz.
I love it.
Quiz.
Quiz is always good. So let me get my Johnny Cash quiz going here. Can you
festive
can you
music,
see that?
By the way. Yeah. We could see it. Yeah.
Oh, good. All right. Come on, quiz music. Finish up. So is it big enough for you? I can make it a little bit bigger.
Oh, I wear glasses, Bob, but my eyesight's not.
Oh, good. So I'm going to ask you 5 questions about the legend that is Johnny Cash. Maybe you learned some of these answers from your ghostly encounter with him.
Maybe.
So we'll see what happens, right?
Okay.
So the first question number 1 of 5, which iconic 1963 crossover song became one of Johnny Cash's biggest signature hits, co-written by June Carter, his wife, June Carter Cash? Was it Folsom Prison Blues, I Walk the Line, A Boy Named Sue, or Ring of Fire? I have a hint if you really want it.
I'm pretty well endowed with Johnny
What?
Cash, so I'm gonna do "I Walk the Line."
I walked the line.
Oh no! Wait a
no.
minute. Okay, I thought that was.
That's okay. That's okay. It's the first
Oh,
question
man.
out of the gate. Don't worry about it. Don't
I
worry
sh-
about it. You're
I'm
fine.
a sorry
You're
excuse for a
fine.
Johnny Cash fan.
You're
Jesus.
fine. All right. Let's go to the let's just forget about that. Go to question number 2. What nickname was Johnny Cash widely known by due to his distinctive dark stage attire? Was it the Midnight Rider, the Outlaw King, the Nashville Legend, or the Man in Black? I have a hint if you'd like to have it.
I'm gonna do the Man in Black.
All right. The Man in Black is it. Fantastic.
Okay.
There you go. 1-1. You're doing great.
Okay.
Number 3. In his final years, Johnny Cash won critical acclaim for covering which Nine Inch Nails industrial rock song? Was it Personal Jesus, Hurt, Rusty Cage, or The Man Comes Around?
Well, this is something I don't even know. You have to do that hint.
The chilling music video became a poignant retrospective of his entire life. Did that help you at all?
Let's do The Man Comes Around, possibly.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus.
That's all right. That's all right. It's all right.
1 for 2 so far.
Question 4. Which famous rock icon did Johnny Cash record a duet with Girl from the North Country in 1969? Was it Roy Orbison, Bob Dylan, Jerry Lee Lewis, or Elvis Presley? Oh, got a hint.
Well, he already gave it to me, I think. I think it's Elvis. Oh my God. Jesus, I got to brush more up on Johnny.
Well, yeah. What?
terrible.
Yeah, I just said it was a quiz. Last question here. Johnny Cash served in which branch of the United States military during the early 1950s? Was it the Marines, the Air Force, the Navy, or the Army? I have a hint if you want it.
Believe it was the Navy, if I'm correct.
Oh my gosh. One out of 4. You got 20% success rate. Oh, utter despair. I'm
Oh
sorry,
my God.
Michael.
Well, folks, I am a sorry excuse for a Johnny Cash fan. Love his music. Love everything about Johnny.
Oh, well,
Apparently,
but that's
I don't
okay.
know
But
crap about Johnny.
the more important part of this whole conversation is really what happened to you so you could see the ghost of Johnny Cash. But before you talk about that, I have a word from somebody else.
Sure.
This is Ryan Frank from the Baggage Podcast, and you're listening to Mondo Freako.
Mondo Freako.
Okay, Michael.
Mondo Freako.
Now we want to hear about this weird Johnny Cash encounter.
Yeah, it was weird, guys. You might want to strap in on this story. Bob has gotten to, I don't know where I should start. So let me just start where
Start at the beginning.
it begins, right? To make, have it make sense a little bit. Bob here has gotten to know me over the years here of my traveling schedules.
you
am
travel.
highly aligned with production, just about all different types of production, whether it be, movie sets or sometimes, speaking events or anything for that nature. About a few years ago now, I had something basically thrown to me in an email from my agent of Backstage. Okay. And they always email me of different types of opportunities and this and that. And this opportunity was on a movie set in downtown Nashville.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I usually do accept them, depending on the opportunity and what it's about and this and that. And I usually like taking in background extra work. I think I mentioned this to you more than a few selective times. It's something that I enjoy. It's easy. It's quick. You're really not required to be on set for excessive amounts of hours, and I love them. I've done some B-roll work and some supporting acting work, but I prefer the actual movie extras.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I decided to take the opportunity, and I drove over to Nashville, which is from my house here in Georgia. It's probably about a good maybe 10-11 hour drive, if that.
Yeah, it's a ways.
And yeah, I checked into this old home in actually the city of Nashville. Old historic home. I think it was built in like the middle of the 1900, maybe 1934 or 40, somewhere around there. It's old, it's.
Yeah.
And they converted it into an Airbnb. And I love Airbnbs. I
love them too much, if you ask me.
I do. I love them too much. I prefer Airbnbs over hotels because of the cleanliness and more of the personal scale, from either the homeowner or whoever, owns it. So I checked into this thing. Very old, Bob. Let me just tell you, the home itself was old, but the furnishing inside had like slightly a modern type scale to it.
Okay.
So it wasn't like I was walking into like, Count Dracula's castle.
That would have been pretty good. That'd be a good Airbnb.
That would have been kind of wild. That's on my bucket list, by the way.
But that's on Dracula's castle.
Yeah.
Airbnb. I mean, you'd be kind of afraid to sleep because someone might bite your neck or something.
Yeah, I'd be afraid. I'd be afraid of damn roaches than somebody fucking crawling on my neck.
I think so.
But no. So I checked into this thing. Everything seemed to be right. Nothing out of the ordinary. At least not yet.
Mm.
And as it was getting darker, I was starting to get more relaxed and settled in and this and that. And this is before where I actually, had to get ready to go over to the actual set location, which wasn't required for me to be there until like the next morning. So I had some time to kind of unwind and relax a little bit. So I'm watching TV, I'm watching something on Netflix. And yeah. And
what were you watching? Do you remember? You weren't watching I Walk the Line, which is the River Phoenix biopic or anything.
No, if I remember correctly, it was like an old episode of like The Conners or something. With Roseanne Barr.
That's your go-to relaxation show is The Conners?
The Conners are an all-American classic. Come on.
Okay. All right. I've never watched it, so.
Apparently, Bob's not a fan of Roseanne.
I don't know if I'm not a fan. I'm just,
No, I mean, it's
better. I mean, I don't watch what Miles watches, my co-host on Static Radio, which would be, usually has like lesbian undertones.
Light porn, probably. Yeah.
kind of soft core, probably.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm relaxing. I'm sitting on the couch, watching TV. My DoorDash order just arrived not too long ago.
Oh my God, you love Airbnb?
I love DoorDash. You can't have an Airbnb
Uber
without
in there,
a DoorDash.
and you got the trifecta of online, industries that are taking over other industries. So
yeah. Well, I heard this whole thing with Bob, not too long ago. He's terrified of DoorDash. But anyway.
I'm not going to have DoorDash. Thank you.
Yeah, but no, I'm sitting there. I'm relaxing. I'm watching The Conners there on Netflix, and everything is good. But then, like, the room started getting really, really cold, like extremely cold, and I'm like, what the hell?
Well, that's because Darlene came on the screen from the Connors, and it really shut down your mojo.
Oh God, yeah. Was she a lesbian at one point? I don't know. A lot of people were
Her, the
questioning
actress, is a lesbian. Yeah,
in real life. Yeah, yeah.
in real life, yeah, I think she's a lesbian. But she's very, open about it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it was starting to get real cold, and I'm like, what the hell? So I'm looking, I get up, I'm looking at the thermostat, which is a digital thermostat, folks. And I'm looking, I'm like, that's funny. Shows it's like 65 degrees in this room.
Mm.
Why the hell does it feel like it's like 30 degrees in this room?
Oh no.
Yeah, it started getting really weird. So then, I turned the thermostat off. I turned it back on because I was, yeah.
I'm just changing everything in this Airbnb. It's mine for the next 72 hours.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm thinking, maybe if I reset it, it'll reset the system and this and that.
Yeah.
So
still cold though, huh?
It was still cold. Yeah, extremely cold. I felt like I was in a freezer or something,
Meat
grocery
locker.
stores. Yeah. Really cold. I'm like, it's cold in here. I went back into the living room, because they had like this little pantry thing in the corner where there was like extra blankets and, towels and stuff like that. So I grabbed the blanket, and as I'm watching the Connors there on TV, it started getting really, really cold.
Oh, even colder?
Oh my God, really, really cold. So at
is this
this point,
winter time at all, or is this during the summertime? Or?
This was actually like during I want to say like the end of February going into
so it could have been cold outside.
So like right into the end of winter going into spring.
Yeah, I don't know what look for any open windows or anything.
Well, I don't know if you've ever been to the Nashville area, Bob, but like in that area, you do have like a mixture of weather patterns where during the day it's usually like in that time of the year it's probably like around between, I want to say like 55, 60 degrees. And then during the night, it gets really, really cold, like probably like around 40.
I know in Nashville, they don't know how to drive in snow.
That's true.
They're horrible.
Worse. Yeah, they're worse than New Yorkers.
It was bad. I went through Nashville in a snowstorm, and I watched people slamming into each other.
Oh, God, really?
yeah. I was like, oh, don't hit me. I was trying to go to Atlanta. Terrible.
Okay, yeah, that's I
made it.
route.
I didn't get hit, but I watched people shoot off into the ditch. It was crazy.
Especially near Chattanooga, as you're getting, into Georgia area. They call it the winding turns near the mountains there in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Truck drivers there. I mean, they're literally like they're looking for death. The way they
falling asleep and running into trees.
Yeah, you run into rocks. There's rocks on the side of the road.
Big. Yeah. So you're cold, you're changing everything, changing all the settings in the Airbnb.
Oh, it was terrible. Yeah.
What happened next?
Well, I'm sitting there with now another blanket on top of the blanket that I previously got.
2 blankets.
And at this point, I can't even enjoy my freaking DoorDash.
Oh, God. You couldn't enjoy the Connors. I was going to say you weren't enjoying it in the first place, but okay, go ahead.
Well, I was putting up with the Connors. I just couldn't put it up with the food because, it's cold in there. It was literally like I was outside.
Did you get Chinese food? Because you like Chinese food a lot.
I did get Chinese food.
Yeah,
How'd you guess?
It seems to be your favorite.
Can you guess what I got, basically?
General Tso's chicken.
General Tso. Got it correct. Okay. Tso.
Well, anyway, hot chicken.
The S is silent.
Spicy chicken.
It's T. It's spelled. There's a T in there.
Tso.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden, like the TV starts glitching out. What the hell?
Didn't like Connors either.
No. It's glitching out, and I'm like, just what I need, just my luck. I'm spending a lot of money on the damn Airbnb itself. Got to put up with crappy friggin' internet here. Jesus. So I get up and I'm pissed because it's at the point where the Connor, where, Fred Flintstone, the guy that plays Fred Flintstone.
John Goodman.
John Goodman. I can never remember his damn name. I just call him the guy who played Fred Flintstone.
He played Fred.
So I'm looking it's getting right to the point. Yeah. It's getting right to the point where I get up and I'm like, I look behind the TV and I'm like, that's weird.
Is Johnny Cash back there?
No.
Oh, okay.
The USB port is, plugged in from the little fire device from Amazon that they have.
Right.
And I'm like, all right, everything seems to be weird. I get back on the couch, like nothing, like I'm trying to enjoy regular reality of society, I guess. And it glitches out again.
And
then from there, it just turns
other
off.
content, or was it just blinking?
Well, it was like glitching, kind of like where you have like a power surge issue, and then it shuts off completely.
Oh, well, that's no
and then
good.
I got to try to.
Now
turn
what are you
going
to do? Now you just got to eat without watching anything.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to turn it on, and it's not even working. Like I literally, I got my remote in my hand, right, and I'm like, it's not working. I'm pissed at this point.
I know, it's such a good episode.
Damn good episode. And all of a sudden I hear like the doors were kind of cracky when you open them up a little bit. Yeah. I noticed when I first got there, and it starts going like a crack. It's a bad example of my sound. I sounded like a cat in heat.
Yeah, you sound a little bit like a cat.
But that's
who's constipated.
Yeah, the door was constipated. Yeah. So all of a sudden the door opens and I see, like, I kid you not, Bob, a freaking weird greenish glow come through the damn door.
Really? Ooh, that's interesting.
I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if it was going to be.
Gas.
Yeah. I didn't know what to expect. I see a green glow. I'm like, oh shit, Beetlejuice is coming.
Yeah.
I'm like, Beetlejuice is coming. Did I say his name 3 times? Holy, But yeah. And it was the ghost of Johnny Cash.
He was standing there in the green glow?
Just standing there in the green glow looking at me. And he was in his iconic, like, black dress shirt, buttoned up, of course.
Yeah.
With black dress pants.
Yeah. These are Hager 500s.
Yeah. His entire getup. That's what he was wearing.
Did he have a guitar?
He had the guitar from the do you remember the song he did live with Ain't No Grave Gonna Hold My Body Down?
It wasn't on the quiz. I don't know that one.
You don't know that one. All right, well, folks that are tuning into the show, look up the time when he was performing live, Ain't No Grave Gonna Hold My Body Down. That's towards when he was in his last remaining of days, before he died. I'm surprised you didn't know that one, Bob, because that's
I don't know that one. No, I don't know that one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's towards his darker times.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he had a lot of dark times, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, that's the guitar he had around, his shoulder there, and just looking at me, staring at me, not smiling.
Did he say anything, or did he just?
Not at first. He didn't say anything. Just was staring at me, and it was kind of a little disturbing the way he was staring.
Well, I would imagine.
Yeah, and he was just like this, just
boom, 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 boom.
That's the exact position of the stare, on an angle, just looking.
Interesting.
Scared the hell out of me.
Here, there's a picture. Is that the picture?
That would.
It said,
similar to that.
Oh, okay. I looked up
was
Ain't No
similar to
Grave and
that.
it hold me down, and that's the picture that I got. So.
It was similar to that, but that looks like that guitar was a little lighter. This guitar that he had, similar strap, of course, but the guitar was actually was darker than that.
Okay.
So
interesting.
Yeah. But
weird. So did he say anything to you or do anything or?
Towards the end, he was starting to say something of.
He's like, "I'm Johnny Cash."
Yeah. God, what happened to his teeth? They're all like.
I don't know. That was when he was with the
rock
little
candy
kid.
Or something.
Little kid, yeah. Don't eat sweets, kids.
That's right. But
nobody knew Johnny Cash had British teeth. Good God.
Yeah. And he wasn't even British. Jesus.
And he wasn't British, exactly.
God.
There's a better looking Johnny Cash right there.
Yeah. That middle age, I guess. Towards his 40s, maybe.
He didn't go, Michael, don't be like me.
Yeah.
He was a drug, he was a heroin addict when
he was a junkie. Yeah. He was a
whenever
junkie.
It wasn't as cool as it is now.
Yeah. June almost divorced him like at least 4 or 5 times.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh, yeah.
He was ready to get rid of him because he was, not only was he a junkie, but he was, he was a womanizer. He was sleeping around with different people when he was on tour and this and that. And yeah, other than that, he performed awesome, wonderful music, but
other than all that, he was all right. Here's an older picture of that Ain't No Grave.
That's
more like it.
Yeah, that's towards his ending days when he was going into his high level of depression.
Yeah. So he didn't say anything to you.
He didn't say anything at first, but towards the end of the experience, he did more or less look at me again and mention something about the building I was in.
Oh, really? You think that he had stayed there or something? Or
I'm starting to think that, because he didn't literally come out and say it, oh, by the way, I stayed here. He was just basically stating that, the words that he said, and I quote, "Caution the building you are staying in, my friend."
Really?
So I'm not sure if there was somebody that, hell, maybe somebody got murdered in the building or something. I don't know.
So this is Johnny Cash getting into his Ferrari right there.
That's a bad picture. What was that taken from
cameras? It's a home picture. It was a home picture. He was.
I was going to say that picture. Cameras didn't exist.
Maybe he said, "Don't buy a Ferrari because if you're an old fat man, you can't get into it."
Yeah.
This is better looking picture from his variety show. There you go.
But to kind of give you a little bit of, that's a good picture. To kind of give you a little bit of, the area I was staying at. Before I mention this, so you're not really that well informed of the Nashville area, are you, Bob?
No, I've been there a couple times, but I've not. Hung out or anything.
So the area I was staying at is actually near the old Union Station Hotel.
Okay.
You know where that is?
Mm-hmm.
Which, folks, if you're historians, and you dig history like I do, this would be the home I was staying at was literally 2 blocks from the former plantation home of the 7th U.S. president, Andrew Jackson.
Oh, Jackson's plantation. Okay.
Yeah. But I was 2 blocks over from that. I was actually staying near Broadway and over near the historic riverfront.
Okay. You love rivers.
Rivers and me do very well together. That's a good picture of is that June and Johnny? Yeah, that's a good picture.
Exactly.
Yeah, June was beautiful, by the way. She had to put up with this monster of what he became later in life.
So you were close to this place right here. Let me share. Oh, it's not actually showing up, is it? Well, that's no good, is it?
Bad reels. It's got bad reels, folks.
Here we go. Oh,
there comes the request. Bad request.
Bad
a bad reel.
request. All right, let's go back
It's
to
a better
this.
reels. There he is. Oh yeah, it's towards the end of his days. That guitar, the one you previously showed, that was the one that was similar to the one he was holding in the Airbnb.
There you go. Here's the Jackson plantation. It's got
Yeah,
things
that's
on it.
actually 2 blocks from where I was staying.
Really?
Yeah.
So he didn't say like, don't be like me. He didn't say my name's Johnny Cash. He didn't say.
Well, I mean, he didn't say he was Johnny Cash, but clearly, I mean, it was
looked
Johnny
like him.
Cash.
Really?
I know what Johnny Cash looks like.
That's weird. So what did you do? How did you react?
Like anybody else would react. I was freaked out.
I know, but
I
did you
mean-
go? Did you talk to him? Did you go run and hide? Did you slam a door?
I didn't run and hide, and I didn't slam a door, but I just literally, I mean, listen, I don't know if you ever experience, weird phenomenon, such as this in life, but when people, this is the stuff they don't tell you on like, the Netflix, spooky, scary documentaries where they do all the Hollywood theatrics and everything.
Right.
They don't tell you the reality points, because in reality points, no one goes and says, let me go chase him. They don't play the Ghostbusters gig, folks. In reality, you just are put into like some type of homeostasis, I think, if that's a word, where you go into a shock and you just literally, you don't know what to say.
Right. Oh yeah, no, I'm totally with you. I've had this happen myself. Yes.
Yeah, but I mean, I was more than a little freaked out. I mean, I was scared shitless. I mean, to be honest.
So did you like finish your Chinese food? Did you like turn all the lights on? What happened?
I don't even think I had. I think I had developed some digestion problems. After seeing this thing come through the damn door, I was holding my heart, as I'm looking at this thing, making sure I'm still alive.
Johnny, don't come get me.
I mean, I think I played out like a Bill Murray from Ghostbusters, where
I got
seeing
slimed.
the floating librarian in the library there in New York.
Oh my gosh, that's wild. Now, did you know that there are other celebrity ghosts out in the world?
I've heard of other, like stories? Is that what you mean? Like
other people have seen celebrity ghosts. I couldn't find anything else on Johnny Cash, but you want to hear about some of them?
Sure.
All right, right after this word from somebody else.
Hi, I'm Robert from State of the Unknown podcast. You're listening to Mondo Freako.
Oh, thanks, Robert. That was really nice.
Wow. Robert's a nice guy.
So here's a little short talk about celebrity ghosts.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't realize I did the piano one. The lore of Hollywood is thick with spirits who supposedly refuse to leave the spotlight, turning historic landmarks, maybe like the one you were in, into internal green rooms. Beyond the Roosevelt Hotel's famous residence, the Chateau Marmont stands as a premier hub for spectral VIPs. Most notably, the restless spirit of comedian John Belushi is said to frequent Bungalow 3, the site of his tragic passing in 1982. Guests staying in the bungalow have reported an overwhelming heavy atmosphere, sudden cold spots, just like you, and items moving around on their own. In one famous account, a toddler staying in the room was found laughing at thin air, and when asked what was so funny, the child pointed to an empty corner and called out the funny man, later identifying Belushi from a photograph. Further down Sunset Boulevard, the golden era leaves other unmistakable footprints. The tragic story of Peg Entwistle, the young actress who infamously leaped to her death from the H of the Hollywood sign in 1932, has spawned decades of sightings. Hikers and park rangers routinely report the apparition of a woman dressed in 1930s attire, wandering the steep trails of Griffith Park, accompanied by the distinct sudden scent of gardenias, her favorite perfume. Meanwhile, at the Millennium Biltmore Hotel corridors, downtown, a ghost of Elizabeth Short, the Black Delilah, is said to glide through the corridors as the last place she was seen alive in 1947. The hotel's 10th and 11th floors are hotbeds for sightings of a melancholic woman in black, forever retracing her final steps. And finally, even the master of illusion himself, Harry Houdini, reportedly maintains a presence from beyond the veil. The ruins of his former Laurel Canyon estate are said to be haunted by a dark Cape figure, with amateur ghost hunters frequently reporting bizarre electromagnetic anomalies on the property, almost as if the magician is still trying to engineer the ultimate escape from the other side. From classic comedians to tragic starlets, these legendary figures ensure the line between Hollywood history and active hauntings remains incredibly thin, keeping their names in the headlines long after their final curtain. And I guess we can add Johnny Cash to that. So that brings us to the big question here, Michael.
Okay.
You've had this experience. Are you, are you ghosts are real? Every ghost is real.
I've never had that, as a cloud or of curiosity in my mind, wondering if ghosts are real or spirits or, hell, I have the same concept as ghosts as I do with UFOs. I mean, I think anything that is, in that stratosphere of phenomenon is very real. Because it's unexplained. What I mean by unexplained is it's a question, and more of a question than a theory, right? So it's a question like, why are they here? Are they trapped spirits trying to go from the regular realm of living versus the realm of the dead,
right,
and beyond that? So I'm a firm believer. I've always been a firm believer, but I've always had questions like, why do I have visits from spirits more than other people? And I've heard of different people saying, the reason why people are visited more than others is because of the frequency levels that you as a living person possesses versus other people. And I kind of chuckle about that. I'm like, wait, you're trying to say that I have higher frequency levels than normal normal people? And I've questioned this to a lot of people, and they basically responded saying, yes, it's possible that certain people are visited more than others. And I've always had that, it's more than a curiosity. It's more than a challenge. I'm always challenging myself, like, why? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I hear you.
I mean, I'm literally like a nerd when it comes to this stuff. I dig it. I love it. I mean, I'm freaked out about it. Don't get me wrong. There's been a lot of different types of experiences that I experienced, for your listeners to know that I'm actually thinking about going up to Adams, Tennessee, which is just north of where I was a few years ago in Nashville, to visit the Bell Witch Cave. I don't know if you have heard of that.
Oh yeah, I've heard of the Bell Witch. Yeah,
the Bell Witch is just a north drive of Nashville and Adams, where you can visit the nation's most famous poltergeist legend.
Right.
And
the Bell Witch.
The Bell Witch, but it has to do with this cave. Like, what's this cave about?
Yeah.
So I'm really really fascinated to know. But I mean, back to Johnny Cash. I don't know why he was in my Airbnb living room there a few years ago.
Did he ask say, "Can I have your fortune cookie"?
I was expecting to see, hey, you have any more of that General Tso chicken left? It was one of my favorites in the 70s.
I loved it. We didn't get Chinese food back in the military. So.
But he didn't say much. He just said, caution of why you're here. And there was not an explanation addressed with that statement that he made. So I'm trying to put the pieces together, and I'm making assumptions that maybe, somebody was murdered in the house or something happened, because I was also explained by other people, Bob, that when you visit, when you're visited by spirits like this, the spirits can cross different realms of timeline of events that happened. So I'm sure that he had to, visit this timeline of what happened in this home. And he's just basically warning me. Not all spirits are bad. Some of them are actually very good.
We hope.
Well, at least we hope, right? I mean, you don't want to be sitting down watching an episode of The Conners on Netflix and all of a sudden you shit your drawers because something happens to you like this.
I love this episode. This is where Dan, he eats a whole pizza pie.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, I hope that your experience doesn't prevent you from, being a fan of Johnny Cash.
Oh, I love Johnny Cash.
And I hope so.
If we can resurrect Johnny Cash back into the living world, I would be like, sign me up.
I'd say, what were you doing in the Airbnb? Poor Johnny.
Yeah.
He's like, Michael, I hurt myself today. All right, Michael.
I walked that line.
That's right. You can catch Michael at Savage Unfiltered Show all the time with the old man talking about all kinds of crazy stuff, how the world's going to hell and whatnot. But here he's talking about the ghost of Johnny Cash. Catch him over at Savage Unfiltered with Michael. Thank you for being the guest today.
I appreciate you for having me there, Bob.
And we'll see you all next time. Hang on for just a moment.